We got one hit. Victor Robles led off the game with a hit, and that was it. Okay, he didn't lead off the game with a hit. He led off the home half of the game with a hit, and that was just it. And then we just kept striking out. Yeah. I am so sad right now. It was terrible. This was one of the most inept games I have ever seen. Logan Gilbert pitched well, but he's saddled with the loss because obviously he pitched well, but he gave up a bunch of runs, 3 runs. 2 runs in the first, one in the third, and then the Tigers scored another one in the eighth. We scored one in the seventh on a walk, wild pitch, ground out advance to third, and a sac fly from Rowdy Tellez. So that was kind of nice. But Kerry Carpenter singling on a ground ball with 2 outs, scored a run. Colt Keith singled to score a run. Spencer Torkelson doubling to score a run, and then Rowdy Tellez got our RBI, and then Riley Green homered. I thought Randy was going to make a decent play on it, but unfortunately it was just above the reach of his glove. Good effort, absolutely good effort. I'm not saying it was bad. But it wasn't fun. We struck out 7 times while striking them out 13 times. We had 26 at bats. We went 1 for 26 for a batting average of 3%. 3%. 3.8%. So 4% today. That was just not good. Not good. Victor looked really good. Unfortunately, 3 times they got the better of him. Julio walked and got hit by a pitch, struck out once. Julio had that plate appearance where he had the walk. He laid off a down and away pitch, which is something he's had trouble with over the last couple of years. Cal got on base again. I think that's 20 straight. Randy got on base and scored the run. The walk from Randy was epic. Luke Raley struck out twice. Rowdy Tellez struck out twice, and one of them was once, and it was embarrassing. Ryan Bliss 0 for 3, Master Boney 0 for 3. JP walked and struck out, and it was 0 for 2, 0 for 1 in his other appearance, which was bad. They had 35 at bats. They had 9 more at bats, and we walked them 4 times, so that's 39. 9 more plate appearances, 10 more plate appearances because they hit us, we didn't hit them. We're really good at not hitting. They left 5 on base, we left 4. We were 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position, which is bad. They were 3 for 9. We are 3 for 30 with runners in scoring position this year. Gilbert, 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 3 runs. All of them are in 10 strikeouts. I expect a pitcher with that stat line to either get the win or a no decision because for some reason they left and it was tied. Or, well, because they didn't pitch 6. So, yeah, maybe they get the no decision, but he's straddled with the loss. Mise was got the win. 1 hit, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. Mariners didn't strike out in the last 2 innings of the game, which was nice, I guess. Final 6 outs weren't strikeouts. So I guess that's good. I don't know what to do with this team. Jorge Polanco didn't play today due to his wife going into labor, so he's been placed on the paternity list. Absolutely excited for the Polanco family. Hope that the baby and mom are fine. We'll know more later because we don't know when his child will be born. But Polanco on the paternity list. I hope everything goes well. That's awesome. Hancock got optioned back down to AAA yesterday, and Jonathan Diaz got called up. Leo Rivas got called up to replace Polanco for the next couple of days. And I think we made another roster move yesterday. I don't remember. It's complicated with the roster moves, but it is what it is. I'm not unhappy about the pitching. I'm very unhappy about the defense. We had 2 of the worst throws home I've ever seen in a professional baseball game in the first inning from Robles and Randy, and that was sad. We wasted a 10 strikeout performance. This was a bad game. This was an aggravating game. This game made me want to not watch tomorrow's game because tomorrow's game is at 4:10 my time. So, yeah, there's that. Anyway, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully tomorrow goes better. I and hopefully George Kirby, not George Kirby, is it George Kirby? Hopefully everybody's healthy coming in and we can have a good day. Um, Troy Taylor started his rehab assignment the other day, I think yesterday. So everything's gonna be better, but I don't really like where we are with the offense. We're just not a good team right now, so a lot of work to be done. Like a lot of work to be done.
All right, everybody, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and you can follow me on Patreon for $1 a month. And Mariners recap videos will be published 12 to 14 hours before they'll be published on YouTube on there. You'll also have some access to things that I write, plus some blog posts. I might use it as a website, and you can book me on Cameo. You can follow me on Instagram, and well as Blue Sky at Sammy5436. Thank you for watching.